Tom took his own life, completely unexpected and completely out of character with no previous signs. Tom is the youngest of my 3 children. From the very beginning, he was just a bundle of fun. I know most people probably say that about their children, but he really was. Loads of friends in school, he was very popular. The teachers loved him. The conversations would always be how friendly he was, how loving he was to his friends, you know. He was just a lovely, funny, caring, amazing young lad. Yeah. When he was probably around 18, we got to understand that Tom was using cocaine. And again, that is alien to us as a family. You know, we have never had any understanding of the use of cocaine or recreational drugs. It just wasn't on something that we'd ever been involved in or knew about. Tom had a girlfriend. He spent a lot of time with her. He was going to work, you know, everything was normal within those times. But then you'd have the weekends where Tom would go out probably Friday and Saturday and without much sleep, and that doesn't take a lot of guessing for me of what was going on, you know. He was an adult. He was still living with us, obviously, but it's extremely difficult when you've got an adult child to make them do things, if you want, make them not do things. He wasn't sad, he wasn't down, you know. I had no other concerns other than when he would use cocaine. In the May of 2017, when Tom was 20, he came home on the bank holiday Monday and attempted to take his own life at that point. Very soon after that event, Tom asked for help because it frightened him so much, and he didn't want to end his life. He didn't even know what had happened. We had 18 months of Tom back as Tom. You know, my son was back. The mood swings after the nights out had gone. He wasn't going out partying, he wasn't socialising with the friendship group that he had been. It was really tough on him, but he managed it, you know, and he started playing rugby a little bit again. He's going to the gym. It was just positive, 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 you know. It was just such a difference, complete difference. 18 months later, in the December of 2018, it was his friend's birthday and they were going out. And I was terrified, you know, even though it'd been 18 months of everything being fine. He was 22 at this time, you know, what could I do? Couldn't stop him going. And Tom went out that night for his friend's birthday, and he stayed out. And I knew then he started using cocaine again. And basically, it works out like almost just about 10 weeks later, we lost Tom. A young lad who was healthy, happy, getting on with his life. Like I say, had a job, had a girlfriend, going on holidays, booking holidays just a couple of days before. Very invested in his future, who looked after his appearance, you know, he cared about himself. For this to happen to someone like Tom, I think has just shocked everybody, because if this could happen to Tom, it could happen to anyone. Even before Tom's funeral, we decided that we were going to set up a foundation in Tom's memory that would aim to prevent, hopefully prevent suicide and prevent other families going through this heartache. And that's what we've done. We've set up what we've called #for_Tom, which is a foundation in memory of my son Tom. And we've been very busy fundraising, which has sort of kept a focus for us all, you know, over the last year. We're working with Public Health Wales and other organisations, the Jacob Abram Foundation, to hopefully get a public awareness campaign which highlights the risks of mixing cocaine with alcohol, the come down from cocaine and the feelings that people have then, and hopefully how to deal with that so that you don't feel that the only option you have is to take your life. A friend contacted To Wish Upon a Star. We were made aware of the organisation through the hospital, within the first 2 weeks Becky from To Wish came to visit us, and from that day forward she's been very much a part of our family and there for us at every time that we've needed her without any worry.
To Wish Upon a Star was established in 2012 by Rhiannon Mannings. All deaths are really difficult, but I think suicide is a bespoke kind of support for families. There's a lot of unanswered questions when a young person or a child takes their own life. It can be really, really difficult initially for families to even begin to sort of process what's happened. There's a lot of guilt attached to that particular death, in the sense that families feel as if they should perhaps have spotted any signs or known that their children were low in mood, but we know now that isn't always the case. Visited Nicola, I think it was about 3 weeks after I'd had the original referral, and I spoke to her and her daughter. From then on, I visited Nicola quite frequently at home. I think we had a good relationship, we had a real affinity with each other, we kind of from the same area, so culturally we had a lot in common, and we were able to sort of bounce off each other in regards to what she needed and what I could provide.
Survive is the only word I can think of for this last year. I have no idea how I've got up every day. I can't sit back and not try and get this message out. I guess every day the thing that keeps me going is Tom.